Welcome back, Marquee Gang, to the Marquee Podcast. I go by the name of Key. Okay, my name is Key Anthony, right? Social media, my name is Key Anthony. You can look me up, but I go by keytd. I'm sorry, I had to clear that up, but you guys go.
I go by the name of Mav as usual.
Y'all, Corn is here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's here. So listen.
My my apologies, man. My mic was messing up. Big cornstalk, man. Hit that motherfucking hand, baby. And if you don't want to go somewhere, then don't go.
Yeah,
Just food for thought. If you don't want to go somewhere, don't go.
don't go. So listen, the reason why I had to clear up what my name is because I got a homegirl that I work with. You know, she listened to a couple episodes of the podcast, and
Mhm.
she had something to say about me not divulging what my real name is, and like it's a secret or some shit. But y'all know me. I'm Key Anthony motherfucking Patterson. I go by the name of Keita Dilla, or y'all know me from the SBBL days. I'm Fat Curry. Or y'all know y'all know me from my coaching career. I'm Coach Key. I'm all of that. I wear a lot of hats. Just you know what I'm saying. And I try my best to make people proud. But anyway, okay, y'all. So this is what we want to talk about today, right? So, bro, first, oh, you know what? Before we dive into that, how was y'all's Fourth of July, bro?
Fourth of July was great.
You got any
Fourth of
sto-
July.
That was-
You got
Fourth
any?
of July was great, man. It was
You
good. I enjoyed myself.
did you work?
I did not work.
Okay, okay. I
I
thought
took
for
off.
sure, I thought for sure you was gonna be done slam somebody downtown yesterday.
Nah, not the, nah, 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 nah. I didn't, man. I was able to be safe from that. You know what I'm saying?
What about you, man? How was your fourth?
Oh, that was cool. I just did what I normally do. Just chilled at home when I.
So my fourth. This is what's crazy about my fourth, right? So
Hmm.
I celebrate Juneteenth. Now, now, everybody knows Juneteenth is when they actually let the slaves know. I forgot the exact city, but that's when they first found out that they had been free for 2 fucking years, right? Now, a lot of black people look at that as black people's true liberation, seeing as how on the actual 4th of July, the little, I think it's, what was it, 1776? We weren't free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Black people weren't free on that day. So while the country was celebrating the 4th of July, we was in motherfucking fields picking cotton still. So if y'all wondering why some black people celebrate Juneteenth more than they do the 4th, honestly, I think y'all should just shut the fuck up and let people do what they want to do. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? But
Definitely.
I look at the 4th as a national. I didn't have to go to work day. For me personally, I got time and a half, even though I didn't work. You know what I'm saying? That's how. I mean, my company is pretty good, so I definitely celebrated the day off. I ate good, man. So I got on the moonshine yesterday. By the way, quick shout out. It's a place in Nashville, Tennessee. I forgot where my cousin told me she got it. So next week, I'm gonna find out the name. Marquee Gang. Next week, I'm gonna come back and tell y'all the name. But it's a
Okay.
place they make. I'm talking about five moonshine. Man, that shit. And I did too much drinking, bro. I was full of moonshine, tequila, cutwaters, fucking Jack Daniels. Like, bro, I woke up this morning. Well, should I say like afternoon? I'm talking about. And then shout out to my sister, man. My sister, she took my youngest son. I got two teenage. Well, my oldest son is grown. my daughter's 17, but I got a 9-year-old. My
Yeah.
do- my sister took my 9-year-old, so we look at that shit as being kid free. We don't have to raise my older two. Shit, they take care of themselves. So, bruh, me and the wife, bro, we got slossy and had a good time. So thank God for that. Now, down to business, right? So at that particular function I was at last night,
Mm-hmm.
I happened to talk to two older guys. One I'm related to, one that I'm not. The guy that I'm not related to, he was telling me how he believes that if it wasn't for street culture, things that go on in the street, he said him and a lot of people he know would have been dead or in jail or, you know what I'm saying? But today, if I'm being real, in my mama neighborhood, my mama lives in a, little middle class, high middle class subdivision. It's houses, most people over there, got pretty good, decent cars and shit, you know what I'm saying? So he's doing pretty well for himself, right?
Right.
But it struck me as interesting for him to say that street culture got him all of that. So
Mm.
I asked him, I was like, how did street culture get you this? It wasn't like hard work, saving, you know what I'm saying? Going to work, blah, 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 blah. He said that the time he spent in jail gave him the discipline to get out and basically never go back. So basically he thanked the street culture for being so terrible that it made him never want to go back to it. And I was like, I'm so confused because how the fuck are you giving your lesson learned, you know what I'm saying, your hard work, your dedication, your focus? Why are you crediting
Yeah.
street culture?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I like my brother Fridge. Everybody know my brother Fridge. He's a very big name in Nashville, Tennessee. Like Fridge is very proud of of time he spent. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say proud. I will not say he's proud of the time he spent in jail, but he's not ashamed of it.
Yeah. He don't run from it. That's the word.
He
He don't run
he
from it.
he don't run from it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He embraces his time he spent in jail. You see what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
because of that, that's why I say Fridge is another example of how things you did, things you learned, things you got from the streets can benefit you. So my question to y'all is this. One, is street culture just a myth? And well, it's been proven that crime pays, but is street
Crime definitely pays, unfortunately.
and unfortunately it does. Now, would you say that street code why do you feel like so many people try to imitate being from the street? But they don't want to be in the street, but they want to portray like I'm a street nigga, bro. I know so many guys who grew up the way I did. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like when I was younger, I got pictures, bro. I lived in the projects with my parents and as life went on, you know what I'm saying? We went from apartment to a townhouse to a regular house. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I seen it get better as time went on. You know what I'm saying? But I see so many guys who I met once my mama was able to get us a house that they
Yeah.
didn't know nothing about street culture. But but I know guys that because of the guys who they hung around, they would disassociate themselves from what they know and wanna now you wanna be in the gang type shit.
Right.
So do y'all want to answer? You want me to answer?
Go ahead.
Uh, the I think that street culture, for whatever reason, it's something cool because we make it look good because we got chains on,
Right.
swags on, shoes on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We make street culture look good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, so my thing is this, bro. It's like when I say my answer is this. It all depends on the people you are around.
Right.
The reason I say that is because when I was being raised, bro, I have people who I have people who've killed people, shot at people, stabbed people. I know the worst of the worst. But because of the people who raised me, like I knew this ain't somebody that I should be taking life advice from.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I've always been raised to be an individual thinker. You see what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
I know is somebody eating?
Uh,
Matt,
man.
if you eating, Matt, mute your mic. You going crazy.
My bad. I didn't know. I didn't realize it.
It's
Yeah, go
all
ahead.
good, bro. It's all good, bro. But no, so the guys I was raised around is like when they would be telling me they war stories. That's all it would be to me. Whereas my cousin or cousins who would be sitting there with me listening to those same dudes' war stories, horror stories, whatever you call it, or in their mind, their glory stories, they listening to that and they're getting it advised by that, or they think that's something cool to aspire to. You see what I'm saying? But my thing is, I was the type of nigga that when I would have people in my family telling me, man, my wife would be in there doing X, Y, and Z. I'd be in the back. I'm fucking a cousin. I'm doing blah, 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 blah. Where my cousins would be amazed by that shit. I was the one to ask that person, how you think your wife feel about that? And then, bro, I'm telling you a true story. One of my family members, a person that up until that point, I loved him to death because I would not let him get away with I'm talking about as a kid, because I would look him in his face and say, my nigga, that's not cool. He took the route of I'ma tell your mama and you can't come back over my house. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And like
I'm with you.
I'm that type of nigga, bro. Like when I see fuck shit, I'm not gonna endorse it. Am I always gonna speak on fuck shit? Probably not, because I'm also the type of nigga that I was raised in that same street culture and we mind our business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Definitely.
and then the way I looked at it, when this nigga is telling me his glory stories and I'm looking at it as fuck shit, you pull me in the room, we having one on 4 or 5 conversations. And to be real, I wasn't trying to be the example for my cousins, but at that age, I was just trying to get an understanding. Like, you're telling me that this is okay to do this woman like that.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm
it's not.
saying? And it's not. I'm talking about just off sheer confusion. Like, what, nigga? And these same people, they're teaching us the lessons of you open her car door, you hold the door open for her. You know what I'm saying? Somebody does
Yeah.
something for you, please, thank you, yes sir, no sir. Like, how are you teaching me these lessons, but then come on some fuck shit? Like, particular glory story I heard was a particular situation where you're selling drugs to a drug addict family member. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't sit right with me as a kid.
It
And I
shouldn't have.
and I
Hmm.
said something about it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And it was like I always, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, my family would look at me as bougie. I was teased about being stuck up just because certain shit I was not rocking with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, like, I think street culture is a myth. And what I mean is, like, if you gonna call street culture just certain shit, like, the reason why I say you can't put that term culture on things that happen in the street is because it's not proven to be successful. Street culture has only landed motherfuckers in jail or dead. To me, if you're gonna create a culture of something, it needs to be something that you can be proud of. It don't need to be something that we celebrate in the shadows. You
Yeah,
know
that
what I'm
makes sense.
saying? And then it's like you have situations where, you know, everybody want to get mad when you catch a Malibu's most wanted ass white boy come through and he's trying to be like y'all. And I thought that shit was so true, bro, on Malibu's Most Wanted when they asked him, "Where do you think you get this shit from?" He said, "BT."
Right, definitely. What they
And
promote.
you know what I'm saying? And that's the God's honest truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, me personally, the street shit is like, you don't have to be from the streets to not be a hoe. Like, I'm telling you, bro, I know people who are the squarest niggas in the world, but they will beat your ass and won't think twice about it. Like, that's what I think people think street culture is, bro. It's like, you don't have to be a thug. You don't have to be in a gang to be tough. You don't have, honestly, you don't have to be in the streets to do drugs, to sell drugs. That is, you don't have to be in the street to do that shit. Because just like Nino Brown taught us, we ain't the ones flying that shit over here. Black
Yeah,
people,
not agree.
you know what I'm saying? Black people don't have that shit. That's just the God's honest truth, bro. And honestly, like, if you want to be a thug, you can go be a thug. You don't need to say that I'm from the streets. No, you're not. No, you're not. If
No,
if
you're
if you
not.
if if
Yeah,
if you ask me, if I'm from the streets means being in the trenches. Everybody know what the trenches is. It's the projects. Like, I'm just being real. If you not a project baby, if you not, I'm talking about getting it out the mud, no food, no water. So like, I gotta go steal. I gotta go do this to just so I can eat type shit. To me, that's being from the street. Even though, even though there's people who go hungry in middle class, upper class neighborhoods. Because, just being honest, a lot of people, what people don't realize is a lot of people in middle class, upper class communities, they spend the money to get the property, but they don't got no more after that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's the point of having a big ass house and it's not fully furnished? It's empty.
Mm,
And like,
mm.
motherfucker could say, "Kid, you don't know what you talking about." But listen, trust me, bro. In my former career, like, I used to do uh, dispatch work for HVAC, electrical. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that type of shit, bro. And certain shit that we would do, trust me, all the technicians that I would talk to, they would come back and say, bro, you'd be surprised how nasty that house is. 8-bedroom mansion, that motherfucker filthy. And I believed them. I believed them. Like, them, bro, people would tell me all the time how, motherfucker, you'll have a big ass house, but your refrigerator empty. Niggas ain't got no food in that motherfucker. Like, and I believe that shit. Because, like, why would they lie? So, in my opinion, bro, I think street culture is something that this world feels the need to always put a label on something. And I think street culture is just another way for the others to call us niggas. In my humble opinion. And then you like when you see these silly ass niggas, bro, did y'all see I hate when these rappers call themselves banning a nigga from their city. Like,
Right.
like, nigga, are
Some of
you
them people be real
crazy?
though. Some of that stuff be real though. Like
Right.
like
Man.
with Trick, it's a real thing with Trick, homie. Stunt
No. Don't get me wrong. I never say that. I never say that it's not certain people who really with that shit. But my thing is, I don't give a damn who you are. How the fuck you gonna claim something that's not yours?
Yeah.
It will never be yours. The city of Atlanta will never be one person owned or ran. I don't give a fuck what these rappers is talking about. If you call yourself banning a rapper from Atlanta, really all you doing is throwing your fucking life away and throwing the key away. Because you call yourself, I said he can't come to Atlanta. You go, let's say you real with it and you go do something to him. You go to jail for the rest of your life. They basically put you in the books as another statistic. And you did that for a city that's not yours. And then think about it. What's the reward? If somebody crashes out and kills somebody who they allegedly banned from a place, what's the reward for that?
It's no reward.
It's no reward, bro. Like something Fridge said that will forever stick with me. There's no reward for being a real nigga. Being real is only something that you have in your heart. That's it. That's it. Because like when you get out of jail, will you get a lot of dabs? What's up? You a real nigga. I fuck with the OG, blah, blah, blah. I don't want that shit. Where's the money? Where's the money? If you tell niggas that if you're proven to be a real nigga, there's $100,000. That's $100,000 a year job. You'll have a lot more real niggas. Like if there was a certification, like you know how you got to go to the DMV and get your driving license. If you had to go somewhere and apply to be a real nigga. Like, what's your qualifications? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's not a real thing. I feel like this. If it's not something that you can apply and be approved for in this world, it's for nothing, in my opinion.
I can see that I can see that. See, like the whole gang culture, street culture, and stuff, man. It's first off, only reason it's not real because they pick and choose when it's real and when it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like they pick and choose what street, what ain't street. And then depending on who y'all, how cool y'all, then it's okay for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's not real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What say you, man?
Like there's a part of me that wants to say like when you say is it a myth? I don't know. I don't know if I can call it a myth because of how many people actually go by it and how many gangs there is and all this stuff. Is there gangs and gang culture, streets life? That's a real thing. You know what I mean? Like it's super for real. So I don't think it's a myth. I just believe people pick and choose when they want to apply it, when they don't want to apply it.
Yeah. What do you feel about gangs overall?
Say it again, bro. I didn't hear you.
What do you feel
You
about
said something. I
gangs
didn't.
overall?
Gangs are also again something else is super real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call it stupid and dumb and stuff because there's a lot of people who've done positive and good things out of it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
what I will say is every gang member I ever known, ever knew, I've asked every last one. I said, would you want your son to do it? He would say no. So that
Mm-hmm.
kind of tells you right there that gangs are not it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you wouldn't let your son or daughter do it, then it's probably not what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Or what people are trying to make it out to be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
My thing is this, bro. As far as gangs are concerned, like I'll give you my mentality, bro. So if I'm being real, when I was a teenager, I could I could have joined the game. You know what I'm saying? Where I was raised out north, um, it was primarily a Crip area, but around that time, their Bloods in Nashville was taking off. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I was cool with people who Bloods, Crips, GDs, whatever. I was cool with them all, but it was like I never, you know what I'm saying? Like the overall, I guess need or want to rather join the gang. It never piqued my interest because honestly, the fights and shit that I got into, I did that without needing to be in the game. Like
Yeah.
when I was 13, bro, I remember vividly, bro. When I was 13 years old, I had to take an anger class because that particular year I got into 8 fights. 8 fights. I got kicked out of school. You know what I'm saying? I was fighting. I got in a couple fights with like a couple of my family members. Of course, around the neighborhood. I got 2 in school. I got suspended twice that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, me personally, it's just like I felt like it's hating ass niggas around, and I don't need to be in the game. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. But don't get me wrong, bro. Like I'm definitely of the street culture. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be out here publicly condemning it. The guys who like, if there's a couple guys on, you know what I'm saying, on a few high school rosters that I know that are they in the street. You see what I'm saying? And it's like I know that. I had guys on my team in high school that was selling weed. You see what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like I know what's going on. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like I can't at this age. I can't, especially me with three young kids. Like I couldn't be out here embracing it, bro. That's just me. But that's all I got on the street culture topic. But the next thing on the Marquee Podcast, the bucket list. So in case you've been living under a rock, you've heard what many people are calling the song of the summer, which is the spin that shit, right? The
Mm-hmm.
young Miami. Well, my scamming ass niggas that shit, right? Now, a lot of people have come out in protest. There was some confusion where because India Ari took the stance that she took, they was trying to
Yeah.
say that she wanted to boycott the song, but the correct statement is she never said she wanted to boycott it. India Ari was saying basically, if you want to listen to that, that's your choice, but you have to be aware of the consequences of that song. So, My question to you guys, Mav, let's start with you since you are the music guy.
Mhm.
Do you feel like that song is a damning song?
Yeah, it is. But I mean, a
Elaborate.
lot of the music that, yeah, I mean, a lot of the music that comes out or we
Mm-hmm.
listen to can be damning too, you know. Um, but if we're talking about the subject of the actual song and this and that, yeah, it's kind of a damning song. Like you're encouraging, like you're encouraging people to go boost and you're encouraging people to go steal. Now, there's those of us that don't take things seriously, but we don't live in a normal world. This is what a lot of people are not getting. We don't live in a normal world to where everybody can comprehend that that's
Mm-hmm.
not what you do when you listen to a song. Coupled with the fact that, and I know this personally, music is mind control. Like there's actually a technique to this. Like I've tested this. Like it's a technique to where the hook plays in somebody's head. Like and you play it
Mm-hmm.
enough time in somebody's head, like it's stuck in there. So everybody's like, you're not realizing that you're enjoying murder music, or you're not realizing that you're enjoying stealing music, or you're not realizing that. So yeah, this can be damning into the wrong ears, into the wrong mind. This can be damning.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody who was doing that challenge or whatever, and they were showing a whole bunch of bags, and they had actually boosted the shit. Like they got arrested because they're showing shit they boosted while doing the spin that challenge. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, again, I'm not saying everybody is like that, but we don't live in a normal world, and people don't take that account. We don't live in a world where people are thinking like correctly. We don't live in a world like that's why. What's my slogan, y'all? It's dangerous to be stupid. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
We don't live in a normal world, you know. So it, and for I'll go back to the battle with Drake and Kendrick. I had said it before. Those of us, we know Drake's not a pedophile, but some people really think that he's a pedophile. Some people really have this mindset. We
Mm-hmm.
don't live in a normal world. We don't. And we have to take that
because
into account.
they believe that because of who said it. You feel me?
Oh,
Yeah.
my,
Yeah.
my.
Like oh, go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead, bro. Get yours out because I got a point to make too. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was just going to say, I mean, as far as my stance on that,
Mm-hmm.
again, I'm not saying that there's not music out there. There's not saying I haven't jammed music that's like been stealing and stuff like that, like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, like the stuff that we listen to. Yeah, I think India, but I'm not gonna defute the fact that yeah, it's damning music. Like you're encouraging the wrong shit. Like no
Mm-hmm.
matter how we look at it, a lot of the music that I love, it's damning music. Like we all have to admit that we're guilty of that. And I wanted to say what NDRE I think is trying to say is where does it stop? Yes, she came out in a time where Nelly This Hot in Here came out, or Tip Drill came out. We all blah blah. And yes, as men, we all enjoyed Tip Drill. I know each one of you did. I did. But it's still damning music. And I
Mm-hmm.
think what she's saying is it's getting to the point to where it's like, when does it stop?
Mm-hmm.
We complain so much about other races not liking us, other races not this, other races not giving us our respect. And we go and do this. And this is the kind of music that we make. And wonder why that we're not getting no respect from nobody else. Wonder why we're having to fight. Like, wonder why we're constantly in a victim state all the time. That's another thing I've noticed. We're constantly victims. When do you not become victims? When do you stop
Ooh,
making
ooh,
yourself
ooh.
victims?
Hey,
When do
bro,
you
can I
stop?
respond? Can I respond to you on that
Sure.
question? That question you just asked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Sure.
This is why Sinners is still to me the greatest movie ever made. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because like the movie says that music was for us, for our culture. But if you pay attention to Sinners, those others hear our music and they want to come and be a part of it, right? Now, we
Uh-huh.
don't have to let them in. That was honestly, think about it. That was Kendrick Lamar's whole message about Drake. Trying to call him a culture vulture and shit. We don't have to let the others in, but all these old let people come to the picnic as people, they let them in, and then they go, they steal our culture, take it back to theirs, and when what we're doing doesn't mesh with what they got going on, like I said in the last segment, they have to put a label on it. And this all the culture vulturing, it did not start with Young Miami. And all these people that have something to say, it started with their era. And they did nothing about it. But go ahead, continue.
So like what you're
They didn't do nothing about it. Look, listen, Cop Killer, Fuck the Police,
uh-huh.
Kim by Eminem, where he details killing his mother.
Uh-huh.
Bro, look at what Two Live Crew did. Two Live Crew, come on in. We ain't even gonna like. Come on, bro. Like, come on now. They like what Two Live Crew and their music did, bro. Come on now. Look at Kaya, My Neck, My Back, Lift My Pussy and My Crack.
Mm-hmm.
India Ari, you're in Kaya's generation. Did you address her?
I
Or
think
did you
we're again.
go ahead? Go ahead,
Oh,
my bad, bro. Go ahead, my bad.
I was gonna say I think we're coming to a time
Mm-hmm.
now, and yeah, you're right. Was this addressed before? It wasn't. Some people did address stuff though. Some people did, but I'm not gonna sit and act like they did. I'm not gonna.
That's true.
I don't
That's
know if
true.
she was one of them.
That's
People
true.
did address stuff back then.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted to listen. And I think now it's getting to. It's not even just what they call like a black fatigue something. It's
Mm-hmm.
just the fatigue of that kind of music now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are missing the NDREs and stuff like that now. They're starting to. I'm starting to see a little bit of a jump in missing that kind of
I agree.
music
I
now
agree with
because
that.
now
I agree with that.
yeah, like I miss that kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
All we're hearing is what Young Miami is making. Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
I agree.
hold on, real quick, bro.
Mhm.
Y'all know who Tim's is? Oh, oh my goodness,
I don't. I don't. What's the name?
Mav. Go look
I don't
Tim's
know.
up, bro. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna have to look
Jesus.
it up
Please go look her up. But go ahead.
for sure. For sure. For sure. For
Fire.
sure. I'll definitely take a look at it. But what I'm saying is, again, I'm not. Y'all not wrong. Um, what I'm saying is, what I notice is that, um,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, you do. You're right. It is out there. You do got to go look for it harder. It's just, I think it's coming to a time where people don't want to have to go look for it like that anymore. Like I know I don't want to have to always go look for it like that.
So bro,
I'd rather. What? What was up?
I was just gonna say, bro. So like, I call that generation like India, Kaya, that type of. I'm sorry, that generation. I call that messenger killer music. Meaning, like you just said, remember, like all those songs that I just named that were worse than Spin That Shit. Those like there were people who were protesting against that shit, right? But
Mm-hmm.
the message was ignored. The message was ignored. You see what I'm saying? And now that our generation, we up in our 40s and whatever, however old you are, and you hear that and you think, oh, like you acting like your parents used to.
Mm-hmm.
And I 100% get it, but like that's why I hate that term, don't shoot the messenger. When that's all the 90s did was shoot the messengers. That's all
Yeah.
they did. You know what I'm saying? And then like people like P. Diddy. You remember this nigga went on this goddamn extravagant voter dash campaign? P.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy. P. Diddy. You let a nigga
I
rub
remember that.
cum on you. P. Diddy, shut the fuck up. A nigga rubbed cum on you. And you had you at that age, you had me, P. Diddy, you had me thinking that when I became a grown man, if I didn't vote, it was a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, you definitely should vote. But like P. Diddy, you let a nigga rub cum on you. Shut the fuck up, bro. And that's the type of person I've always been. Like, the messenger matters to me. The messenger matters. And to me, with India Ari not addressing the same type of music, worse music that was going on in your very generation, you got to shut up now. I'm sorry. Let somebody else send that message. And I know that may be the wrong message, but don't say nothing when you were silent for so long.
What?
You
So
am I
who
am I
who
am
would be a
I
good
Go
person?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who would be a good person? Who would be a good person to give that message then, if
I'm
not
gonna tell
her?
you.
She.
I'm gonna tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you're not me, because I don't take messages from celebrities. You see what I'm saying? Like, but my thing is this:
Mm-hmm.
if SZA says that, it's better received. If Dolce says that, it's better received. I remember Dolce saying when she said that the worst type of man is a straight man. Some shit she said, that type of shit. That shit broke the internet. That's why I said, bro, like, to reach these kids, you have to reach these kids on their level. This generation are the kids that when they were coming up, we got on our hands and knees and we spoon fed them, we coddled them. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason they are the way they are. So don't try to break the cycle by trying to show tough love, because it's not going to work. You can't, like, I'm a firm believer that in this generation of children, they don't receive tough love very well. So you can't give it to them that way, in my opinion. Boycotting, blah, 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 just being real. This generation believes that everything is clickbait, clout worthy. They think this generation believes that no publicity is bad publicity. So in this generation, they look at that somebody's trying to ban this song as, man, that's a good thing. Man, she got, you know what I'm saying? They give her props for that. And you know why? Because people from our generation are still glorifying shit like they just remade an NWA movie. All the bad shit that we grew up on, because we grew up on it, they feel like they need to recreate it. That's why all of this shit that was popular in the 80s, they trying to redo the shit. And that's why I said, if we want the shit to die, once it's buried, it has to stay there. We can't go, you know what I'm saying? We can't go back and forth with this generation. To me. But I digress. It does. Clout, bro.
I
Nope.
mean, it's already kind of been. Future already kind of said this. Future said, I don't do all the drugs that I talk about in the song,
Yep.
but I like." He said this, and I was like, "That's crazy!" Like, but you're encouraging everybody else to take Xanax. You're encouraging everybody else to drink dirty Sprite. You're encouraging all that shit, but
Yep.
you don't do it yourself.
But hey, bro, that's another thing that went unchecked
He
by our generation. That's another thing that went unchecked. All of this shit where these people, and honestly, rappers weren't the only ones that doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people portraying one thing in their music, but living a completely different life. Like, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion is a supremely talented rapper. Like, Meg actually has the skills to keep up with most of these niggas, if not more than most. You know what I'm saying? Like, Meg can actually rap. She's a college graduate. Like, she actually has a good head on her shoulders. But in my opinion, Meg feels like she has to talk the way she talks because it sells. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's not necessary. There are guys still out there in this world that are attracted to your brain, and your body or how sexy you are is a bonus. You see what I'm saying? It's still that out here. Now, is it gonna sell the way sex does? Of course not. Of course not. It's a perverted world we live in. But like me and Mav said on like the early days of this podcast, like, this world is extremely over sexualized. And that's for a reason. Like Corn said, it's because sex does sell. And oh, real quick, real quick. I got breaking news. Um so as we were talking, I got a notification that one of my Tennessee Titans posts will be featured on their website. It said, because I, for one, am sick of seeing the old logo around the city. So I made a post about it being time to get all the old shit off the shelves and put the new merch out. And that post will be featured on their page. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. But back to what we were talking about. Yeah, man. I stopped looking at the shit, and then the damn comments and shit went crazy. And then before I knew it, bro, I had got an inbox. You know who Blaine Bishop is? Yeah. Yeah, he inboxed me and telling me he agreed. So, you know, my shit is taking off a little bit, but I'm sorry. Back to the topic. Go ahead, man. Or whoever.
I don't think it was me. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I did. That was big news. You know what I'm saying? Now, but my last thing on this, man, is like I said, there are such songs. Now think about this. This is why I say India Ari is the wrong messenger. It's because listen, this is in her generation. Okay. I already gave the example of Kaya, right? Now, Eminem is also in her generation. Now, Eminem was one of the most protested motherfuckers in the world. So I'm not gonna say that nobody said anything about Eminem Eminem basically making it known that he wanted to kill his mama. You know what I'm saying? Um, like shit like that, man. And then, like Corn said, tip drill. Now, was tip drill damning to the black community? I don't think so, because back then they wasn't really showing tip drill on TV like that unless you stayed up late. Unless you stayed up late to watch it on Uncut. You could
Yeah, it was mostly uncut.
you could catch it on Uncut. But I never seen it like on Rap City the Basement, 106 in Park for sure. Free and AJ? Hell no. It wasn't on that. But tip drill, listen, I was amazed. I literally witnessed Nelly swipe a credit card up a chick's ass like it was a goddamn cash register. You know what I'm saying? But, not gonna lie, there was some talented women in that video. They were talented. You understand? But all I say is this, man. Everybody is so worried about that song influencing their kids. I'm not worried about it. And I'm not poking my chest out at all, but I'm saying I talk to my children. We have regular conversations about their well-being, what's going on in school. My oldest son, how's school, how's work? My daughter, how's work, how's school? We have conversations about what she's listening to, what's going on, type shit. Like that's all I can say, man. If you are having regular conversations with your kids, you're not gonna be able to never stop 100% of things that influence your children. But one thing you can do is influence how they think. Because I'm telling you, things that my mama told me about discernment, things that my mother told me about, like keeping squares out your circle, not trust, you know what I'm saying? Not trusting everybody, not believing anything a motherfucker sell you or try to sell you, not buying anything. You know what I'm saying? If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you not preaching that to your kids, then yeah, you should be worried. You should be worried on what's coming for your kids, because just being real, this world is being built right now. It's not for us. It's not for the 40, you know what I'm saying, the 35 and ups. The world that's being built right now is for my youngest son, who is turning 10 this year. He's 9 right now. It's for Corn just had a baby. You see what I'm saying? Mav, how old is your son?
You said what?
How old is your son, Mav?
13. But
Okay.
yeah.
He's still a part of that generation. You know what I'm saying? That's who this world is being laid down for. So if you're preaching to them, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. If you're preaching that and giving lessons, also when you're preaching that, give them your life experiences. I ain't gonna lie, bro. My oldest son, he knows about my first heartbreak. He knows about the first time I tricked off money. He knows about the first time I had sex with a female with no condom and how nervous I was, thinking I couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? It's like I couldn't even function after having sex with her because I did it without a condom and being scared of disease. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows about that. You know what I'm saying? Like tell your kids real life experiences, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I can say is that my son knows whatever he going through, whatever he feeling, if he feeling it towards the opposite sex or work, school, bruh, you ain't going through nothing I didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, come, make it clear to your children that they have a avenue, one, in God, and then their parents. That's who should be their fucking influences, not Young Miami. And honestly, not India Ari. Not no fuck not no fucking rapper, none of that shit. Their influences, like just being real, think about it. They just gave Tiana Taylor the Icon Award at BET. Like, what the fuck makes her an icon? Look. Did she have a great year? Of course she did. Of course she did. But look, the meaning of an icon, right? It's an icon is a symbol, image, or representation derived from the Greek word, whatever the fuck that says. It refers to an object, graphic, or design that stands for or embodies a larger idea, function, or cultural significance. Like a cultural
That's what I was
significance?
saying. The same thing.
What? It's no way in hell. Now, yep.
Yep.
Now,
That's what I
my
was saying.
thing
That's the
is,
only thing I'd ever heard anything about her from is that all that drama with Lamont Shumpert and this and that. And then I guess that Kanye video, but I was like, man, that was like 10 years ago and it was one video. Like, you look good in it and all, but it didn't make her. I didn't understand the whole icon thing.
my thing is, as far as being cultural significance, Tiana Taylor could 100% be a fucking legend one day. One day, of course, not this day, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? And also,
I couldn't.
go ahead, bro. My bad.
I was gonna say I couldn't believe like Janet Jackson. I'm not trying to like talk
Oh,
bad
believe
about like Tiana
it.
Taylor. It's just I
Oh,
couldn't
damn.
believe Janet Jackson came all the way out there for that. And I
Yeah.
was like, she hasn't done anything like that I knew of significant. That
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I even asked the question on Facebook, and I was serious. I was like, what has she done? Like, what makes her an icon? I didn't
Mm-hmm.
get that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what has she done? I saw like some people they're kind of going through some stuff, and I was like, oh well, I didn't know some of that stuff, but
Yeah.
it didn't equal icon. You
None
know?
of it. All the response you get on
Yeah,
Facebook, bro, none of it was iconic, bro. Nothing they told me
yeah,
was iconic. There's no hate about it.
yeah.
And last time I checked, majority of the icons that I know, I came up on an icon was older. You know what I'm
So let me
saying?
ask you.
Yeah, right.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Because they were saying she's a young icon. So
Man,
let me ask you
stop,
this. Let me ask you this.
stop, stop,
What?
stop, stop.
Who is your version of an icon?
An icon?
Yeah.
James Brown, Michael
Mm-hmm.
Jackson,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson, James Brown, Jackie Wilson, that them type people.
Denzel Washington, Will
Mm-hmm.
Smith. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Martin Lawrence. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? These guys are bigger than life type figures. Eddie Murphy, shit like
Yeah.
yeah, you know what
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like Tiana Taylor, and I'm gonna name the iconic women: Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson. Fuck you talking
Yeah.
about? Aretha
Yeah.
Franklin, Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we
Hey.
doing, bro? Tina Taylor is nowhere near that realm of people.
Yeah. 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 I just feel like they should have chose another word. And then the BT honored Lauryn Hill on the same show, and they call Lauryn Hill an icon as well. Now
Come on,
Lauryn Hill is a icon. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
also, I think most people know Lauryn Hill from her appearance on Sister Act 2. Cause like I'm telling you, I asked my daughter's 17, and she was like, "Oh yeah!" Like when I was watching the playback of the awards, and when Lauryn Hill was performing, she was like, "Oh yeah, she was in Sister Act 2." And
see
then
what
BET
happened with
used
Lauren
the
Hill?
picture.
What happened with Lauren Hill, bro? Lauren Hill kind of got a bad rep because she was for a long time doing no shows on performance on book performances and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right,
she was doing that. She was doing that for a long time, bro.
right.
Long
Yeah.
time
Mm-hmm.
of no shows of book performances. Like it's crazy. Or if she does shows up, she's 3 hours late. Like Lauren Hill was silly, bro, for a minute. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
That's true.
Yeah,
But do y'all have
that's
anything
true.
else on that, or y'all want to get to the next topic?
Um, oh no, I'm good. You know what? My only surprise is that Michael Jackson never actually won that award.
He didn't need to. He didn't need
That
to.
is true.
He
That
didn't
is
need to,
true. I
bro.
was thinking
He
about it.
didn't
I was
need to,
like,
bro.
Tiana Taylor got it. He never. That's crazy.
No,
But
no, no,
He,
no,
he
no.
didn't
He
need
yeah.
to, bro.
he was honored at the BET Awards. You remember the time he was out, he was dancing, he had on a white shirt, he had on like blue jeans or some shit. And that's when James Brown came out and put the coat on him. He did get an
That
honor
was
at the BET
that wasn't
Awards.
at
That
BET
wasn't
Awards though.
his. That was BET Awards, but that wasn't for him. That was for James. He came out for James Brown getting that
Yeah,
award.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
James Brown got the award. He came out to honor James Brown because James Brown was his, like his biggest influence.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why he came out
we talking
like
about, but
that.
yeah, I mean, people like James Brown didn't need to get the awards. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
he
mean,
did. He did get the award.
Yeah, James
no, I'm
Brown
saying
got it. I
no,
remember
what I'm
that.
saying, and he didn't need it either. These guys
Yeah.
don't need that
Yeah,
award. Like,
that's
what?
true.
Like,
That's true. You're right.
I
You
mean,
are. Yeah,
it's
you're
cool to get
100% right.
recognized, but like, come on, bro, what?
Yeah, like it's not like you did. They didn't need it. It was almost like they were kind of being nice by going out and getting it. You know.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay,
what?
so look, I just Googled it, right? It says
Yeah.
that okay, so it says Michael Jackson didn't win any competitive BET awards, but he was honored with a special non-competitive award by the network during his lifetime. Said on September 22nd, 1995, he was the first ever to be inducted into the newly founded BET Walk of Fame at an event in DC. So he was never honored at the awards, but they gave him a star on the Walk of Fame.
Okay.
That's crazy, BET. BET.
Right.
That's insanity, bro. And then just being real, BET, you stupid because this year, when Michael came out, the numbers that Michael did, this would have been enough. I would have, bro. BET should have made it like a Michael Jackson themed event, bro.
Honestly, yeah. He would
I
have been
mean,
one of you gonna give anybody that icon award. It probably would have should have been him this year. Like,
yep, yep. And then
Well,
especially if you gonna have Janet Jackson, she could have been
yeah,
she could have picked it up.
yeah. I
You
mean,
bring Janet Jackson to give some shit to Tiana Taylor. What? What? Man, that is insanity, bro. Oh shit, I think we lost Coleman, bro.
oh snap! Hold on.
Yeah, I think we lost him. He should be able to get back in there. Hold on.
But do you want to touch on your topic of, you know, the company you keep?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and touch on it real quick and see if we can get Corn back in the process. But um, just my main thing I wanted to say is just watch the people you around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, watch because the company you keep that's how far you'll get in your life. You know, like, and I've realized this and know this personally. Like the people that you're around, it's like it's like you're what's that saying? It's like, is it like you're only strong as the people that you keep around or something like that? But like, it's like if you're around a bunch of people who just don't do anything or don't got any goals or ambitions or anything like that, that rubs off on you. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that rubs off on you, and that now you're the person right next to them with no goals, ambition, or anything like that. And I just my whole message is watch the company you keep, be around motivated people, you know. And if you can't, and I'm not saying don't uplift other people who aren't as motivated or anything. That's actually I'm saying the opposite. Like if nothing else, you be the motivation for other people. Don't let people bring you down. You know,
Mm-hmm.
don't
Mm-hmm.
let people dictate your life. Don't let people dictate how anything goes in your life. Like you be the person that brings people in, but also keep yourself around people who want to see you like who you want to see shine and who wants to see you shine, who you want to see progress and who want to see you progress and will help you in that endeavor, and you're able to to help them in that endeavor. I know
Mm-hmm.
this is just a lot of people who aren't you know like there's a lot of people who just they're they claim to be with your plate or claim to be with, but they're not really. It's like they don't really want to see you go any further than where they are in life. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like you only. It's like to them, it's like, oh, he can only or she can only grow as far as I grow. Like if they grow anything past, that's not right or that's not this or nah, man. I want to see people that I want to be around people who want to see you go as far as you can go in life. Because I'm the type of person that want to see people that go as far as they can go in life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
beyond me, beyond anything or like that. So it's like, just keep haters out your circle.
Mm-hmm.
Keep unambitious people out your circle, you know. Keep people who ain't doing nothing with their lives or anything out your circle. I know it can be hard. I can attest to it. It can be hard
Yeah.
to keep people like that out your circle, but you got to keep people like that out your circle. Keep people who flip flop out your circle. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
keep people who all of a sudden change personalities. No, get
Mm-hmm.
them the fuck out your circle. You know,
And
like,
then my thing is, go ahead, my bad, bro.
oh no, go ahead, bro. You good?
No, no, no. I was gonna say I agree with you wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Um,
Mm-hmm.
my thing is this, man. It goes back to what I was just saying. Keeping the company you keep is it all comes back to talking to your children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I tell my youngins, man, like it's nothing wrong with picking and choosing your company. It's nothing wrong with it. I tell my guys all the time, man. If you see it's a nigga in your circle and he don't mean you no good, or if it's a nigga in your circle and you can tell that he's on a fucking collision course to go to jail, or he's going to do something to harm himself or somebody. It's
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with, and honestly, let's just keep it real. A lot of people stay around bad company because they don't know how to break up with people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? These days,
Yeah.
like nigga, like you gotta know how to break up with people, not just relationships. It's easy. It's easy for you to say or tell the woman that you sleeping. Look, I don't feel that way about you.
I'm back,
We
bro. My bad. My mic was
Oh,
messing
no,
up.
no,
I
so
mean, my
this what
internet
oh,
was
no,
messing up.
you go.
this what we talking about. Mav was talking about, giving some advice to the youngins about watching the company you keep, right? So what I was saying is, like, there's nothing wrong. The same way you break up with the person that you love, I'm talking to males or females. The same way you break up with the person you love, that's the same way you break up with a terrible, not shit ass friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You say that to them. You say, look, man, I'm not rocking with what you got going on. I feel like that you're on a collision course to go to jail because of the way you're moving. And I'm not with that. And you excuse yourself from their lives. Now, will they have something to say? Of course. Will they say such and such didn't keep it real? Of course. But fuck them.
Yep.
Fuck them
Yeah.
at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Like I just told my daughter. So my daughter spent a insane amount of money Ubering to and from the fireworks with her friends yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now, I have been preaching the power of discernment to my children. And I'm telling her, if you're using your discernment, you would have weighed your options. You would have said, you know what? 80 fucking dollars to go see a 15 to 20-minute fireworks show is
It's not
not
cool.
is not worth it.
Mm-mm. It's
Yeah.
not.
Especially when I'm using my gas to get you to and from work, to and from wherever you want to go. You could have gave me the $80 and I would put it right in the tank. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
if you're that's why I keep saying, bro, if you like, yes, your kids, they're going to get tired of the message. Are you going to sound repetitive to them? Of course. But me personally, bro, I cannot go to my grave without knowing in my head that I did everything in my power to make life easy as possible for my children. Do I want them to work hard? Of course. It's no way that you can eliminate every struggle from your kid's life. If they don't struggle financially, they'll struggle in the love department. If they don't struggle financially, if they don't struggle in the love department, they're going to struggle in some area of their life. You can't avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
But it starts with giving our kids the right lessons, bro. That's
Agreed.
that's just how I
Yeah.
feel about it. It
Most
starts
definitely
with
right.
it starts in the RE. It starts in the house. It starts in
Mm.
the house. Like, that's what she should have said. She should have chastised the parents. Now, if you're a parent and you in the car and you crank that shit up with your young kids in the car, you part of the problem.
Yeah.
Definitely
You're
part of the problem.
you're part of the problem. But I'm gonna keep it real. If you have a conversation with your kids and you say, "I like this song. I like the beat. I don't necessarily agree with the lyrics, but I like this song." You tell your
Mm-hmm.
kids because your kids are going to ask, "Why you don't like this song?" And you say to them, because it promotes X, Y, and Z, or whatever reason you don't like it. You tell them that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then if you had that conversation with your kids, by all means, turn that shit up and bang that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If you one of these people who choose to what's the word? Selective outrage. If you're one of them selective outrage ass people, then you're part of the problem as well.
Definitely selective outrage.
Because that's the truth of the matter. All my questions when I was saying, how come y'all didn't check that shit when it was first, when all of this music was coming out back in the day. Y'all was looking at it as those people were rebels. Think about it. That's the whole reason NWA became who they were, because they were being looked at as, look at the name of their group. We are niggas with attitudes. We're niggas with attitude. And think about the message that was being pushed to black men back then. It was work hard, keep your head down, go to work, don't rock the boat. You know what I'm saying? You remember, it was back then, it was super masculine times where it was frowned upon. Like, bro, back then being soft could get you killed. Back then being soft could get you killed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't come and I'm gonna be real, bro. That song is also a byproduct of all the openness that this world is pushing.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like things like scamming, boosting, hustling, that shit was talked about, but it was talked about in small circles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
back then, back in those days, we all might have knew a booster personally, but nobody would, like these days, a motherfucker, if Young Miami said, well, all my scamming ass, boosting ass, motherfuckers allowed to raise their hand. They'll probably, I'm a scamming ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. Like, what? Keep it real. That song is a product of this culture where they're literally telling on everything they do for clout.
Yep.
How is that song any different from one of these songs where the rappers are talking about, where they detail crimes that they do? These rappers are in songs. They giving time, dates, places. They'll tell what a nigga had on, what the kind of car he was in. They'll say how they shot him. They'll talk about how he fell. You know what I'm saying?
And telling the whole world what happened.
Tell the whole world what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like
with the music video, where the currents happening.
And the fucked up thing is the song will be fire.
As hell.
I'm talking about prime example. King Von. Bro, when King Von says, I got the drop on this goofy nigga, he from Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I've literally seen the entire room sing that song. And that song slaps. But he's detailing a murder. And with King Von, that nigga probably did the shit. This a nigga they said he had 10 bodies. He's a serial killer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the truth. Like, it's the truth. But, listen, man. My overall message of today's show is this. Change starts within. It starts within. Y'all so fucking concerned about how we look to other people. Fuck other people. How do we look to us? That's why I'm not really mad at India Ari, because at least she's willing to say something about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do give India Ari her props for that. You know what I'm saying? At least she was bold enough to say it. You know what I'm saying? Now, did she open herself up to be dissed in future Young Miami songs? Probably. Probably.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? Probably. But I don't know. In that fight, I got Indy out of it. Like, shit, I think she'd be Young Miami. Me personally. I mean, that's the truth, bro. But that's all I had on that, bro. Real quick before we get up out of here, LeBron, bitch, quit playing, bro. If you ain't gonna retire, nigga, you need to come to Golden State. That's your best. That's your best option. That's your best option. You team up with the GOAT, two GOATs on one team. If somehow we figure out a way to keep Jimmy Butler, Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford. We still have Moody, who's coming off injury. We still have DeAnthony Melton. Like, we got a squad with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, LeBron, quit bullshitting. Quit bullshitting, bro. Quit trying. Why are you trying to create a sweepstakes for yourself? A year 20,000. But they say LeBron's supposed to be making his decision. I read that it was like 6. They said he was supposed to make his decision between then and tomorrow. So I guess soon we'll know what LeBron is gonna do. LeBron, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You don't have anything else to prove, my nigga. You have a fine ass wife. You have beautiful children, my nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go enjoy your shit, bruh. Why I don't understand why you holding on to this damn basketballs, bruh. Go do other shit, Bron. If you ain't gonna come to Golden State, go do other shit. That's my word to LeBron. Like, and Bronny, you should be encouraging him. Thank you. Also, shout out to Bronny for rejecting the Lakers, and he want to get away from them and start his own shit. Good job, Bronny.
He got signed. The guaranteed
Oh,
contract.
no.
Signed.
That's right. He did sign.
He signed the guaranteed contract.
Did sign his deal. But
and as soon as he signed his guaranteed contract, LeBron decided to leave right after that.
That's good, bro.
That's a power move right there by Bron. That was a power move.
That is a power move, bro. And I tell you the truth. I think Bronny's gonna flourish. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not as down on Bronny as some people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Bronny showed flashes of brilliance.
I didn't mean to do that. I had the upstick button on.
I think Bronny showed flashes of brilliance, but whatever.
I don't know about flashes, but I don't know what he's shown.
I mean, it was flashes. Like, I seen him play some good defense. I definitely, he definitely got good defense. I've seen him, steal the ball, fast break dunks, cause transition turnovers, and that lead to a basket for his team. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has that LeBron in him. He's not as big and athletic as his daddy is. You know what I'm saying? But, I'll be real, bro. I'm not as down on Bronny as everybody else. I think he got a chance to be, I say the ceiling for Bronny is like, I see him being a 1 or 2 time All-Star.
I don't know about that one.
I definitely see
about that.
I see him being a 1 or 2 time All-Star. Definitely, I don't really see Hall of Famer. I don't see. Now, I think that he could be part of. I think he could be a piece of a championship team. I definitely think that.
And be like a real contributor for one. You saying?
Yeah, like a role player. I definitely see him being a role player on a championship team. Who knows, bro? Like, the Lakers, they got this snow show going, but You know what I'm saying? He could be a key contributor to that. A team with Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, the new big white boy they got. How you feel about the white lineup of the Lakers? The Lakers got.
It, they they needed they needed to hire some black people, bro. I agree with that. It's not as horrible as as media is trying to make it out to be, but they're not. They definitely need some color on there.
And you see, they just informed. What's it name? Is it Rui? They just informed him that
Yeah,
he ain't coming back.
he ain't come, but they did. They hired Quentin Grimes.
Golden State trying to get him.
No, he's on
Rui.
the team.
I ain't
Oh
talking about him.
yeah,
I'm talking. Yeah.
Quentin Grimes is on there. Colin Sexton's on there. You know what I'm saying? They black, but
I mean, come on.
their top three players are white guys for sure.
Right. Right. But I don't know, bro. That's all I had, bro. Y'all got anything else?
Oh, I'm good.
Oh no, I'm good.
All right, y'all. Well, until next time, y'all. Fuck Miss Faye forever. Also, like I said,
We say
um,
forever.
we got big shit coming, y'all. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.
Definitely. Love, bro.
Yep. Yep.